More than 1,000 people are now confirmed dead after that recent typhoon in the Philippines. More than 800 are still missing. 2 weeks later, though, CBN Disaster Relief teams are still on the ground there. They're going to remote villages to bring food, medical aid, and comfort to those who lost their loved ones. Lucille Talusan reports now from Mindanao.
On board a military truck, teams continue to bring disaster relief and medical assistance to typhoon victims in remote villages that have been devastated and are difficult to reach.
This place looks like it's been hit by a tsunami, but it's really the furious winds of 110 miles per hour that caused a severe damage in this town center of Cateel, where Bopha made its landfall. The people here and the affected areas are calling for all the help they can get to recover from this disaster.
This is the first medical mission in the area. Most of the people were given free medication for fever, diarrhea, cough, and cold. Mary Jane Orada is grateful that her 2-year-old son was checked by a doctor and was given medicines for fever and cough. Her husband, who stepped on a nail, was given anti-tetanus shot. Mary Jane says this special attention they received eases the heaviness in their hearts. The couple's 9-year-old daughter was swept by flood waters and drowned.
At first, we were huddled together with my husband and our 3 children when the flood water suddenly rose and my daughter was swept away. Her last words were, "Papa, Papa, please help me." But my husband was not able to rescue her because he was trying to save all of us. This is our second life. I have accepted the death of my daughter because I know she is in heaven.
Alan Silat was relieved that a nurse dressed the burns on his leg.
I was trying to move my motorcycle to a safer place when I was carried away by the strong winds and landed on the hot exhaust pipe. I was afraid the infection on my leg was getting worse. I didn't have money to go to the hospital. Thank you very much. I feel much better.
Dr. Kim Pascual shares long-term plans to help the typhoon victims rebuild their lives.
The things that they need are not just housing, not just water, not just medical, but livelihood. How can they move on?
Aside from physical healing, the team also helps the victims heal emotionally by giving them trauma counseling. Church partners listen patiently to their stories and pray for them, sharing with them the hope that can only be found in Christ. Lucille Talusan, CBN News, Baganga, Philippines.
CBN's Operation Blessing doing great work for the kingdom in the Philippines, Pat.
It sure is. And folks, if you want to participate, I mean, here is a tragedy, poor people, at least 1,000 people dead, and much more tragedy compounding what's already there. We're helping with medical supplies, with counseling, with all the things that are needed. And if you want to participate in helping that disaster, just remember CBN Disaster Relief. There's a number you can call, 1-800-7590. What is it? What we got?
0700, that's right.
It's the same number, okay, 759-0700, Disaster Relief Fund. So we have Operation Blessing, we have CBN Disaster Fund. We try to be where there's a hurting part of our world, and you're there with us.